It's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. It is Monday, June 29th, and I'm going to jump right into it. So I'm going to start with a topic. It seems like this topic I have to do once a year, once every couple years, and that is this will be directed towards people who do not like this podcast, who do not like what I have to say. I have some news for you. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't follow the page. It's pretty simple. If you disagree with my opinion on things, don't follow the page. If someone is holding you against your will and forcing you to watch It's Pittsfield Tonight videos, call the authorities. If you can't get in touch with somebody for whatever crazy reason, you can message me and I will get the authorities to your location and save you from having to watch these videos. It kills me, the type of people that will go to platforms that they can't stand and just start trouble. I don't get paid to do this. This isn't using your tax dollars, right? This doesn't affect your life in any way whatsoever. If you disagree with my opinion on things, don't listen. It's pretty simple. Don't come to my platform and try to argue with me or give me a hard time about something you're not even open to discussion on. You just want to be a nasty person and be rude. Go do that somewhere else, because you know what I don't do? I don't go to other people's pages and comment. I don't share when I post an It's Pittsfield Tonight video. I don't share that all over the place. I don't go on Facebook and share it to group pages all over the place or anything like that. The only page I ever share outside of the main page is the What's Happening in Pittsfield and Berkshire County group page, which is the It's Pittsfield Tonight group page. That's attached to this page. And I don't even do that with all of them on there. So I don't know why somebody would feel the need to do that, to come on the platform, whether it's usually Facebook, and just start saying crazy stuff and being really rude. For what reason? Because the main focus of what this page does, and the part I enjoy the most, is promoting our local businesses and promoting our nonprofits. That's the big part of this. That's what I like to do. It's my way of giving back. Do I have a platform where I can get up and say my opinion? Yep, I do. I absolutely do. That's a big part of it. It's my opinion. I get it. Not everybody is universally loved. Not everybody is universally liked. But here, I've got some information for you. This might surprise people. So, like when I'm home and I'm listening to music, do you know what kind of music I listen to? I listen to music that I like. You know what I don't do? I don't put in an album that I hate and can't stand the artist and then stand there in front of the speakers and go, oh, here comes track one. Oh my God. How could they write this crap? Oh my God, that's not even the right chord progression there. What a bunch of crap. They don't even know how to write a song. This sucks. This is horrible. All right, let's go to track two. Oh, this is even worse. What a bunch of garbage. I mean, if you don't like something, don't listen to it. It's that simple. Because I got news for you. Everybody has got a face somebody can't stand. Everybody's got a face somebody wants to punch. That's basically it. Some of us, that's just how it is. There's people out there who don't like you. They might not even know why. They just see you and go, I don't like that person. We all get those vibes. Don't watch. With this page, don't watch. It's that simple. But don't come on and write stuff and push comments and say stupid stuff and try to make it all about you because for whatever reason you're not being heard in your life or whatever it is, and try to give somebody else a hard time and just spread your doom and gloom to others. Don't do it on here. I don't like it. I will not tolerate it. It doesn't matter to me. There's 13,000 people on here. If it was 13 people, doesn't matter to me. I keep doing this because there is a base of people that come up to me sometimes, a lot when I'm out in public, and they'll say, hey, man, love your videos, love what you do, love the business promos. Thanks for doing this for the nonprofits. Every time I hear that kind of stuff, I go, that's cool. Who wouldn't want to hear that? It's a nice compliment. It's a nice validation. And it makes me feel good about myself, thinking, all right, I'm adding some value to the community. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I don't just complain about things. I get out and I take action. And I preach people who follow this regularly that is the other, probably the biggest premise of all of this is to get people involved. The way people feel about the community right now, it's sad. I have never heard, in the 10 years I've been doing this, I have never heard people so down and out and angry. And I get it, but you got to get involved. You got to step up and you got to get involved. That's how you change things. You take control of the situation. You gather. Safety in numbers. I mean, where do you think unions came from in the workforce? I mean, safety in numbers. Don't just scream and yell. People get it. You're frustrated. There's a lot of you. I get it. I'm hearing it more than I ever have. But you have to organize and get involved and be heard and be part of the change. You know, a government of the people, for the people, by the people. Right? So get involved. And it does make me sad to see people so lost and confused going, what's happening to the community? I've like I said, I've never heard this much of that type of attitude before. It's concerning. But I'm not the person to take it out on. Neither is anybody else that does something what I do. Unless I'm calling you out by name, and I don't do that to people. And in fact, when I put information out there, I go right to the sources. That's why you'll see interviews with school committee members, city councilors, the mayor, the chief of police, the sheriff, the DA. I go to the sources. Candidates for governor's council. It's trying to get information out there and trying to get people involved. I try my hardest, especially the last 3 or 4 years, to back my opinion out of it as much as possible and just put information out there. Because people, I get offended when people's pushing their own agenda. Sometimes you can push that too far. I get, we all have an opinion. But if you can put information out that just leaves it to the individuals to make up their own mind. And I've always thought maybe that will help getting more people engaged and involved, know what's going on, hear from the sources. I'm going to have our Commissioner, Department of Public Services, Ricardo Morales, on. And I just hope, because he's nice enough to give me his time. We're going to do an interview and talking about the roads and changes and bump outs. And I get there's a lot of people that feel different ways about all that. But I would rather than me just getting up here talking about it myself, let's hear from the person in charge of these projects. Let's hear from him. And I hope people are respectful in the sense that if you disagree with things, that's fine. That's why I'm doing this, to get the information out so people can see what they agree with, what they disagree with, and maybe get involved. But don't start being nasty and rude and name calling and that kind of thing. And the other day, yesterday and the day before, I started getting hit with that stuff, and I'm not putting up with that. I'm just not. I don't get paid to do this. I do this to give back. So, usually I just block people. I didn't block anybody yesterday, but that close. And I just deleted a bunch of comment threads and the same thing with the day before. I don't understand, I'm like, why would somebody talk to me that way? What did I do? Your tax dollars aren't going towards me. I don't work for the city. I'm not an elected official, so I'm not hearing it. You can take that crap somewhere else. I'm not hearing it. It's really discouraging. So I just had to do this because I was really angry yesterday. I calmed down since then. I'm glad I waited till morning to do this video. So, get involved. It's that simple. Get involved. There's, all the people, like I said, I'm hearing people more upset, more discouraged about the way things are in the community than I have ever heard, ever. But if you look at the last mayoral election, one of the lowest voter turnouts with a mayor on a ticket in the city's history. We had primaries in a mayoral race that had a larger voter turnout than the last general election did for mayor. Look at the very last municipal elections for city council, school committee, and city clerk. Almost 85% of the registered voters didn't even vote. And then there's people who go, well, it don't matter. Yes, it does matter. It does matter. You have a say. Get involved. Less and less and less people are running and participating. We just keep drawing from the exact same pool we have. If you're unhappy with things, you have to get involved. And you have to be level-headed about it. It's that simple. I don't really know how else to say it. So that's that. I just felt the need. This was that time of year that I had to do one of these videos. So keep your crap to yourself if you're just going to be negative. It ain't about you. So I get it. And if you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch, don't listen. And if someone is forcing you to, seek professional help, whether it be the law enforcement or whoever has to save you. You can call them and tell them, hello, police department, I'm being held against my will and forced to watch It's Pittsfield Tonight videos. And they might even go, oh my God, we've got an emergency over here. I just don't get it. So chill on attacking each other and going after each other. And I get it. If you don't agree with me, the stuff I'm saying, if you just don't like my face, you can call him up and tell him his face is horrible. It makes me angry and his hats make me go into a rage. Whatever it is. Don't watch. Don't watch. I can't say it more simpler than that. So, on that note, there's a bunch of cool stuff coming up, a bunch of business promos. I was going to put up one of the pizza videos today for Pizza Week. I'm going to move that till tomorrow, and that's just because I wanted to do this video, and I don't want to mix the two together. So there's the next set of 3 coming up are South Street Pizza, Portavia, and Papa Joe's. I'm excited to do those. If you didn't catch the Berkshire Mountain Bakery one, it's on all the platforms on the Facebook page. Just scroll down, you'll see it. It's also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So those other 3 are coming up, and some other interviews coming up. Another special interview. I'm just scheduling the exact date right now. It'll be with the district attorney, the sheriff, and the chief of police from Park Square. Going over a lot of things. There's a lot to talk about there with all 3 of them. And there's a lot. And get involved. And I'm going to do another video coming up soon on housing and private equity investment firms buying up our community. That's another one. I have to talk about that. I've been doing a lot of research on that, and that's something that has to be discussed. Because we've already went down that road. And when your largest commercial property owner and your largest residential property owner is a private equity investment firm, that's not a good thing. So this is something we need to discuss. And again, it's going to take people getting involved. And I'm open to hearing all sorts of different views on that, but I've been doing a lot of research on it. And this is not a problem or a situation, I should say, exclusive to Pittsfield. This is happening throughout the country. And it started heavy during COVID. So that's another one I want to dig deep into. So that is it for now. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be respectful. Don't watch It's Pittsfield Tonight if you don't like it. You'll have a better day. And to those of you that do follow and support the page, I can't thank you enough. And hopefully the content is good enough for you. I'll do my best. So support our nonprofits, support our local businesses. That's the biggest part of it, and get involved. So that's it. I'll catch you all in the next day or two.